Yes, I know. It's been a while. It's been a while since I dropped one of these videos, and that's because I didn't have any recipes to share. But today I have something to share because recently I visited La Vega, and of course, you know, I had to check Mr. Manhin and see what's going on, what he have growing and that kind of thing.
You pick them smaller. You could get a little bigger, make sure it's soft, right?
Oh, okay. What kind of okras you call them?
Nkruma
Nkruma
Tenten.
Tenten, okay.
But the thing about it, they last a long time. Longer than, you know, if you pick them diligently, you'll get enough okras. Let me tell you what.
So these are like more the mature leaves?
No, I always pick the very youngest leaves.
Okay.
So,
You can either cook them or eat them raw or...
I haven't tried eating raw, but you could Google it and see.
All right, I'll go.
It's a very popular bush and thing. It's too much to hold in the bag now. I'll have to get another bag there.
It's small, but let's pack some heat.
It's supposed to have a lot of nice flavor. This is Carolina Reaper.
This is Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
I got these leaves from him, which are called Aibika, and it is a type of spinach. So I'm gonna cook this today, make a sort of Bhagi with it, kind of Callaloo. I mean, obviously I never made this before, but I'm gonna treat it kind of like Callaloo, but I'm not gonna make it too liquidy. I'm gonna make it more like Bhagi. I also got some ochros from him, and these are called Nkruma Tenten. As you can see, it's not like the regular ochros that we get here in the market. So I'll be cooking this with our Bhagi, see what we come up with. And I also got some peppers from him. I got these. These are the Aji Amarillo, and these are very popular in Peruvian cuisine. So I probably will try these in this dish. I also got some Wiri, that kind of hard to say. Wiri, or we just say Wiri peppers. These small, but it's packed, you know, a serious punch. And I also got some Carolina Reaper. I will not be putting this in the dish. I tried them all, and these are very hot. The flavorful pepper, fruity and nice and thing, but real hot. I will not be cooking with this today. So first I'm gonna remove the leaves from the stems, and I'm not gonna throw away the stems because I actually want to try and grow it. What Mr. Manhin said is that you could put the stem in water to catch and then just stick it in the ground and it should grow. And he says it grows similar to how poi Bhagi will grow, where once it starts to grow, it's something that you had to keep cutting because it will take over your entire garden. So I washed the leaves after picking them off the stems, and now I'm just going to cut it into thin strips. Now we're going to cut the Nkruma Tenten okra, just to see what the inside is like. I mean, it's very similar to the okra that we are accustomed to, same kind of sliminess. I'm also cutting up 2 of the Aji Amarillo peppers, and this is a spicy pepper. Looks kind of like a pimento, so you might get fooled and think that it doesn't have any heat, but it has a bit of heat. It's very fruity, very flavorful, but it does have a little bit of heat to it. Putting the stove on medium-high heat, adding some vegetable oil to the pot, going in with the onions, the garlic, pepper, and the okra. Saute this for a couple of minutes. Of course, you want to season with some salt and some black pepper. And because this is the first time we're cooking this, I'm not gonna add too much different spices and that kind of thing to it because I really wanna get a taste for the Aibika and the Nkruma Tenten. So I'm not gonna mask the flavor of the veggies with, no heavy spice or anything like that. All right, so a minute has passed. Now it's time to add our Aibika. It's gonna add it right in. So now I'm gonna turn the heat down to low. And I'm gonna cover this. And we're just gonna let it cook for about 5 minutes or so. We'll check on it in 5 minutes. All right, so after 5 minutes, this is how we're looking. As you can see, it wilted, cooked down. And at this point, I wanna add about 3 to 4 cups of coconut milk. Turn the heat back up to medium high, and we're gonna cover this and allow it to cook for at least 20 minutes, I think. And when the leaves thoroughly break down and cook down, kind of like a Bhagi or Callaloo. So yeah, we're gonna give it some time to cook and check back on it. So after about half an hour, not 20 minutes, we are done. As you can see here, the okra seeds pink or kind of light brownish. So that means we're good to go. So as you can see here, it did not cook down the way, dasheen bush would cook down. It's more along the lines of like chorai bhaji or poi bhaji. So closer to like a Jamaican callaloo or collard greens kind of consistency. This is what the end product looks like. And I did adjust my salt and black pepper to taste. So all left to do now is to plate it up and get to tasting. Going in with some rice here. Topping that with a healthy serving of our greens. It's going in for a taste. Now don't go in expecting callaloo. This is not, your typical callaloo. This is more along the lines of like a collard greens or like a Jamaican callaloo. Not the Trini callaloo, but still very flavorful. It have that rich, deep flavor that you would expect from, that leafy green. It there, no bitterness at all, so that's a good thing. So you don't have to worry about any bitter aftertaste or anything like that. Really, really nice. I think this will make a good side for like your meat dishes. Like if you have some stewed chicken or stewed beef or something like that and you have this at the side, just to add that veggie element to the dish, a real nice addition. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a share. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to do so. And of course, thanks to Mr. Manhin at Vega for always welcoming us into his space and allowing us to, try some of the things that he has there growing. Always appreciate it. All right, see you all in the next one. Later. Mm-hmm.